Hey you guys, and welcome to American Culture. So this video is for anybody who has kind of gone through the situation where they had to cut off a family member, especially a parent like myself. I am in 2024 got to the point to where it was just too emotionally abusive to continue a relationship with my mother. She seemed to be completely oblivious to the hurt and the pain that she had caused me for pretty much the entirety of my life. So I couldn't take it anymore. And she said, "Don't talk to me, don't text me." And I said, "Okay." I like audibly heard honor it. And I went almost 2 years. I didn't start talking to her again to the end of 2025. And the thing is, I kind of knew deep within my heart that I needed to wait until she was to reach out. But I had come into another dynamic where I realized maybe my mom's not that bad. So I sent her a message, and she seemed relatively happy to have me back into her life and to start talking to me again. But it didn't take long for me to realize that while she got a good relationship from me, I still wasn't getting one from her. Like for me, I always wanted like a mom experience, maybe going somewhere, doing something, loving on each other, and that just never happened. Maybe phone calls, maybe I saw this and I thought of you, maybe the occasional "I miss you" or "good job." Just the nurturing, the mom just never showed up. And I found myself in the same dynamic again, where it's the occasional message or the occasional phone call, but that's it. We're never going to go on a trip. She's not going to come and visit me, none of that stuff. I still don't get a relationship, and ever so often she'll say or do something that reminds me that that broken woman, that traumatized woman, is still very much there. And she did that the other day, and it was a situation where I almost couldn't take it anymore. I was about ready to completely just walk out of her life completely, because I can no longer handle her not seeing my side of the story. I can no longer handle not being able to express myself and say, "Yeah, you hurt me," on a regular basis. And here are all the examples, whether you want to be accountable for that or not. We don't get to pretend anymore. And so I decided that I was going to have one more real conversation with her. Yesterday I was like in tears, because again, this whole family situation of mine being broken, and in my opinion beyond repair, um, it harms me. But I finally did just tell her, I don't think you understand how much hurt and pain you have caused me. I do not have a family this lifetime because of you. That really happened. The things that you said, the stuff that you did, you were horrible to me. And you would take no responsibility for that. And I hung up. And this is the first and only time I've ever hung up on my mother. I didn't have anything else to give. She sent me a message back and told me that she was willing to go get some therapy, which is something that I had kind of like for 10 years been like, yeah, just talk to somebody to figure out why it's so difficult for you to talk to people, the whole 9 yards. So that was like kind of a breakthrough or a change. But honestly, I'm just sitting here remembering, I don't really trust you. I don't really have faith in you. You say things, you don't do stuff, and this is the same you. So to get back to the, like, I guess subject of this video, should you or should you not talk to your parents? I was going to start to say, "Oh, that's up to you." I'm going to be honest with you. No. No. You shouldn't tap them on the shoulder and be like, "Hey, how you doing?" Because that's the same person. It's the same person. And my mom says she's willing, and I am all for that, and I'll believe it when I see it type of stuff. But in all likelihood, what am I getting? But even more trauma. What am I getting? But even more problems. Now I'm grieving. Now I'm upset. Now I have to relive how all over again. I don't have the love. I don't have the family. I don't have the trust. I didn't have all those things from these people who are still alive. So yeah, I wouldn't. I would wait until they came to me, because at least then you would know that, they were a different type of personality, and you could be more accepting of, them coming into your space. But you going and tapping them on the shoulder and being like, "Hey," is probably just going to lead to a lot more trauma than you necessarily are prepared for. So yeah, I would hold off on trying to reconcile with the old family member, because really truly reconciliation is just going back to a certain place and saying, "Can we start over from here?" And there's no doing that. There's no me reconciling with that version of her. I don't like that lady. I can't even call when she's acting so hateful and mean. I can't even call that mom. It's that woman to me, you know? And I have to now figure out how to deal with my emotions without needing her to validate them or take any type of, accountability for them. I have to start a whole new healing process from this again. So yeah, I will tell you guys, spare yourself. Spare yourself this. If you have been happily floating along without them for 5 years, continue that on. In all likelihood, you're just going to come back and find the same version of them, and it's just not worth it. It's just not. Have a blessed day, you guys.